and welcome again to CITAM Church Online Talk Show. My name is Karira Laura. To my right,
it's Miss Carrie Kakiri.
Carrie's so extra, but we love her. And to you, Brother Kim.
Brother Kim. Leo nataka tukua humble.
Okay.
Yeah. Last time tuliambiwa ati tunacheka sana. So tunajaribu tu kujicontain.
Oh, so mimi
nani anaweza sema kitu kama hiyo?
Lakini walisema tunacheka sana lakini si ni wa deep.
Wani nani?
Sisi tuendelea kucheka.
Tutacheka.
Sisi ni wa joyful.
Life ni hard msema.
By the way, unajuanga ile story ya Those are three types of laughter.
Okay, anyway, that's a good and warm way to welcome you. And today we are talking about something that has been talked about before. But again, I'm one strong believer in you can never talk about some things enough. Because the more you talk about them, the more they just keep getting drummed into our systems. And we're now living in that era where social media is a big thing. Anybody and everybody is on social media, whatever platform it is. Either way, we are all somewhere. Either way, all of us are Googleable. If I'm to take your name and Google you, I'll find you. I'll find you.
Kwanza hawa wawili mnaweza wa Google.
And that's quite a serious thing, you know. That's quite a serious thing. And it has good sides and it's bad sides. So today we just want to generally ponder on the impact that social media has had on our lifestyles. And if you haven't watched the previous video, we were talking about comparison. And if there's one thing that has fueled comparison amongst everybody, it's social media. But what other ways has social media impacted our lives? Who would like to start?
Absolutely.
Dada, ni wao wako na challenge. Na utuambie hiyo challenge ni nini?
Mbona tibeto? There's that pressure for real on the gram to look cute,
Yes.
The likes per minute. Hey, they are tricky. You post it, not getting likes, you pull it down. Because the likes.
Then you keep checking.
And the worst part about that,
when you say the likes, what's coming to my head is validation.
Yes.
Validation.
Because why else would you want likes?
And then it's
many
like
things.
you wait for someone to see. You're like, Nani has not yet wished me happy birthday. Kuna mse hajalike hii photo.
Let me tell you the pettiest thing I've done personally.
Confess.
It's like when I like this guy and then it didn't work. And then when I see he's seen my photo, I'm like, you've seen the way I'm prospering.
See my life.
We notice all of these things.
But Yani, do you know how to go back to God? I'm like, God, if this thing is gonna make me this petty,
Wow.
But it's a reality. It's a reality.
Why I like you going through such a thing is because it gives you a chance to introspect where you are.
It really does.
It really does, and it tells you, hey, kumbe, I have a lot to work on. And it's beautiful. For me, social media has been a space where I've been really trying to send a message of Jesus. But then, this is a weird thing. When I post those two videos of mine of like, the Lord actually in His Word. But I post a TikTok. I tell you, my TikToks are over 50,000 views.
Wow.
But easy, may the Lord, the Word of God. So I'm like,
So then where can Jesus for TikTok?
So then you go like, I'm like, how can I? Usually I did one for when your crush asks you what's your favorite fruit. You're like, the fruits of the Spirit.
Come on now.
Peace. Okay, I really deal with kindness, but self-control. So anyway, so I'm trying to like work on it completely and like get really good, juicy content. But the part of social media that becomes bad is when people are out here just winning and you're on your bad day. So, and we talked about this in the last video. There are highlights. And you're behind the scenes. You would always be the behind the scenes. You have highlights as well. But people are winning. You just see winning. And as I was saying, it's 9 seconds, right? You're consuming all that. That
taking in so much and just
taking in so much. And for me, it has been really hard sometimes. Till I got to a point where I said, you know what, I'm going to post my hard days as well.
Wow.
I was like, you know what, guys, I just posted that cute picture of myself, but today is a really hard day. I'm going through so much pain. I'm just emotional. I've been crying most of the day. I didn't even have makeup. That picture was taken 3 weeks ago, but you don't know. But I posted it today, So I think social media has both positive and negative. But I'm sure our brother Kim will go to the positive. Let me highlight the negative. The negative is, as you're saying, kufilisha watu, like nime make it. The negative is feeling beat down by your lack of successes, and maybe you're going through a hard season again. It's a season. But when you're seeing everybody winning, it becomes your death sentence.
And then there's a negative also of validation, whereby if you don't get this target, then does it mean I'm not enough?
I remember
feel
2017
rejected,
is when
yeah.
I really struggled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to like wait for like after an hour, I
Yeah.
expect to have 70 likes because at least one like a minute.
Yeah.
So if you're equal at 50 likes, you're losing. That time there's someone who has
Kwani
20
ulikuwa
likes.
famous then?
2017.
Eh.
I'm carrying
You know nowadays,
Oh,
you know nowadays.
eh.
Let me tell, but
Oh,
beyond
yeah.
that,
Excuse me, can you pull up
I
a
am
video
Brother Kim.
from 2017?
but beyond that, do you know right now, the thing that
Yes.
social media has done is that right now,
Yeah.
everybody is their own. Actually, it's a thing. That's why media is struggling.
Yes.
Because everybody is their own media house.
That's the point.
Everyone
I don't
in their house.
need.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't need
Yeah.
to get onto whatever
No,
station
yeah.
to say whatever I want to say.
No.
I don't need
No, no,
to.
too
So
light.
that's so at the end of the day, you don't have to be super famous.
Yes.
As long as you're on social media and people are seeing you, you're
Your
expecting that
influence.
number to grow,
Great,
that influence to
great.
grow.
Yeah.
Before I hand over to you, I just want to bring in a different aspect
Sure.
of
Yes.
something I've personally been through.
Mhm.
I think that when we are talking about impact, what this thing has done to you, it's also in a way, how has it changed you or
Yes.
influenced who you are? So I remember, I know for me I've struggled. I'm a very introverted person,
Yeah.
mostly very shy and everything. So I remember, for a long time, something I've struggled with is, I go out here and people demand
Yes.
more from me.
Yeah.
The other day I Googled myself. I was like,
Really?
What are you Googled? What is that?
Ati Laura Carrera boyfriend.
Oh,
Is Laura Carrera married?
Wow.
I'm like, this is what people want
I've
to
seen
know.
it. Mine is Kerry Kagiri husband. Apparently I'm married out there.
So
Oh,
that thing,
idea
I'll
ni
be
tena
honest.
kujiangalia.
Endo ujigoogle mzada mungana kibasha scandals.
Yani Kerry na two scandals.
I'm just saying, people Google the most
Sawa.
things.
Sijaikuwa
but you
NYS.
know-
I don't work for
You know
the
what
government.
people Google? You know people Google tells you what they're interested in.
About you.
So
yeah.
I have felt that pressure a lot. Even when I go for interviews, someone will have to bring in that thing. And I'm like, I just
Wow.
choose to be private about some things.
Yes.
Na si ati na try showbiz anything. This is just who I am. I want you to know me for my music. I want you
Yes.
to know me for what I do. I want you to know me because I'm a lover of Jesus and I want you to
Amen.
know Jesus.
Amen.
Hey.
But those other mothergosh of my life,
Hey.
hey, man, let me deal with them
Leave
behind the
them,
scenes,
my
you know?
skeleton.
So sometimes I have felt that pressure for, so I'll be very honest, this is so vulnerable of me, but sometimes I felt that pressure of, so if I'm not putting out these dramatic sides of me or this fancy, interesting stories, does that mean I'm not interesting?
No.
Wow. Wow.
You know, does that mean I'm
sorry.
not? Because I've seen my counterparts
Okay.
shoot up in numbers because now they're flaunting their new baby and now they're married and they're sharing all about their marriage and their new baby and their
Yes.
pregnancy and that's not me.
Yeah.
Most likely never gonna be me.
That's a point.
So I just wanted to highlight that aspect of don't let the social media standards and the way people carry themselves online make you feel if
The
carry your
pressure.
carry you
Yeah.
carry you want to do your TikTok dances,
Yes.
do you.
them.
Do
Do
you.
That's a point.
But somebody doesn't have to look at what Carrie's doing and think like, hey, for me to get Carrie's numbers doesn't mean I have to dance like her, you know. So I think time has gone, but we have to hear from you, sir.
Kabisa.
What would
Because
you?
2 points.
Yeah.
Whether your point nimekufili yako. I remember in 2015 on my wedding day, I personally asked the master of ceremony to make an announcement. No photos, and if you take any photo, please don't upload it. Keep it to yourself.
Why? Yeah.
Don't share it.
Why?
Because I'm like, it's not your business.
It's not your wedding.
My wedding. You are invited.
Yeah,
I
that thing
have
makes me
rights.
want to do an AG wedding.
You get me?
But
So kusa zingine mko honeymoon, unaona mmetagiwa,
Wacha.
vitu
Trend.
ziko huko, umetrend.
and then you wonder why somebody has to put up your wedding on their timeline.
Yeah. Talking about
they're happy for you.
No. I think for me,
Have you ever put up
you see, the social media platform, the impact for me has been this. The positive is this. What we are using even to air this, that's a platform, and we are grateful to God. Even in this COVID season, many churches, you remember that song by Rose Muhando? Facebook, Twitter. You know, it had become like it was so demonized.
Yes.
But right now, every pastor has a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
every church has a Facebook page.
Yeah.
My grandma is
That's a point.
old.
Yeah.
Let me not say her age because she'll be mad and she'll watch this. But she's so active on Facebook. Like,
That's a point.
Rose Kagiri liked your picture.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
So
okay.
that's like a
That's how you
positive aspect of it. But now bringing in the whole impact, there's this whole notion of, it's like you have friends, quote unquote, you think you're so famous, and then
Yeah.
you think if you just post an appeal, I'm in need of 10 Gs. See, uko na mafans, my friend.
Or you get offended.
Yes.
I know people.
Yes.
So sorry. Hata tuniseme
Sema.
nini tukimaliza. I know people who roho safi tu amjui. But yeah, najua I have 10,000 people who follow me and watch me. I have this number of people who follow me and watch me. So, nasalimiana, hey mambo, nasema poa. I always introduce myself. I don't assume people know me. I'm Karero Alora. They're like, you don't know me? I'm like, no.
Who are you?
I don't know you. So there's also that thing for, I mean, who doesn't know me in 2020?
This presenter introduced herself. I'll use my own name so that you don't know who it is. So the first time I met her, she was like, so I'll use my own name. I won't say her name. And she said, Kerry Kagiri, Hope FM. First time I met her, I was like, oh, sour. I mean, right, me, I'm just scary.
But anyway,
so
I
that's
think,
an impact.
Yeah.
So let's take care.
Yeah.
Just work out your real friendships.
Yeah.
Work out, and preferably with physical human beings whom you can see and touch. Achana na hao marafiki wa Facebook. They are good, they are following you, they are liking and supporting, but in your day of need, that's the day you will discover, hey, I've been living in a balloon.
Yeah.
But there's so much positive things that we can utilize social media for. And most importantly, as Kerry is trying to put in Jesus kwa TikTok, I think everything that God has created us, because it's part of creativity, how I pray that we can use it to serve.
Amen.
You know, we turn around Facebook, IG, YouTube, post nyimbo za Laura. Wacha Yesu akwe kwa airwaves. Come on now.
Okay.
A big tune.
With that, I hope you picked something. As always, that's always our aim at the end of the day. We may share our stories, we may laugh, we love laughing here. But at the end of the day, we hope that you've picked something. Please stand as yourself, as God created you to be, and use social media to just grow in becoming more of who you are. Don't let it dilute who you are. Just become more and more of who you are. And at the end of the day, that's what people want to see, and that's what will bring God glory. So all the best as you do that. I think I'll just do a call to action and ask each of us to just take a minute to self-introspect and ask yourself, this Laura of social media and this Laura of real life, wanaambatana?
And then please also, just a call.
Yeah.
Follow us.
Oh,
As we follow Christ.
All
going
things
there.
serving God.
Yep. CITAM ChurchOnline, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course here on YouTube. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, unahata. See you on the next one. Thank you.